looked like he was either held or a face mask. That we'll take a look. Darryl Tapp. Nothing was called on the field goal that was good from Wil Lutz, who's ready to kick off after a touchdown ruled incomplete, challenged, and not overturned. Saints, though, with a 27-20 lead, as you see the total yards piled up by these offenses. Lutz. And Britton Golden has it. Britton Golden gets through all the way up near the 40-yard line. Let's go back, Rondé. Does he have a legitimate argument on this field goal? He's talking to the official with Darryl Tapp blocking against Peterson.
I think he talked to every single official on the field. He's right here in your screen. But watch Darryl Tapp gets his face mask. That's not what he's griping about. It's that. I think he has a legitimate case for being held, and he went right to your official, Carl Jeffers, right after the play, and he is fired up, man. I agree with him. Look at him. Who wants to listen to me? I was held.
Something that's not reviewable, just in case you were wondering. 35-yard return sets up the Cardinals in good shape, trailing by 7. There's J.J. Nelson, and he is out of bounds around midfield. He had the touchdown catch before the half on an impressive drive by Carson Palmer and this Arizona offense.
Well, they do this all the time. We mentioned it earlier in the game. This just pick up and throw the football when the box count isn't right. And I think the Saints were trying to run a little bit of a invert cover 2. Safety go to the flat, and the corner back off to play the half field. Carson Palmer recognizes it, picks up those at the J.J. Nelson first down.
Saints have done a good job against the run today, and David Johnson. Palmer in trouble and floats it for David Johnson, who makes the catch at the 26-yard line of New Orleans.
Well, great catch by David Johnson, but I'm telling you what, this is an impossibly good play by Carson Palmer. Watch him come out of this play fake, and Roman Harper's right in his face, and then improvisation by Carson Palmer, finding David Johnson running down the field against Craig Robertson. Nice play.
Yeah, by Johnson, yet an 11-year veteran in Harper chasing a 14-year veteran in Palmer, who got it away to the 25-year-old David Johnson, getting closer to that 100-yard scrimmage mark for this game. It's another quick pass that you've been talking about, and that's John Brown.
Give him room. He's just going to do it. You can't populate the box like this and not have somebody close to the line of scrimmage. Carson Palmer is no dummy. He's been around for a long time. He understands what you're trying to do to him, and he will take that 9-yard gain over turn around, handing the ball to his running back and letting him hit his head on a wall.
After an 8-yard pickup. Flag flies. Johnson looking for somewhere to go. He does get the first down to the 13. Let's check the flag.
Offside, number 48, defense. That penalty's declined, result of the play. First down.
Well, David Johnson, he does such a good job making something out of nothing. This play is designed to go to the left, but look at the 2-footed jump cut back into a tiny little hole, picks up 2 or 3 yards, goes unnoticed on the stat sheet, really, that 3-yard carry, but what a big play to get that first down by 31.
So no need on the penalty because he picked up 5. Moves closer to a Cardinal milestone for total scrimmage yards. He's at 81 for this game. Carson Palmer knocked away as a flag down. Sterling Moore on the coverage. Akeem Velez, the target, the rookie tight end from Monmouth College.
Pass interference, number 24 defense. Automatic, first down.
Well, this is tough duty for Sterling Moore. He's only 5'10", and the tight end he's covering, Velez, 6'5". You'll just see it right through here, the play. And as this ball is delivered, he's got to try to go through the big guy to make a play, and he pulls on the back of his jersey to get to the other side of his shoulder, and that is a good call by that official.
Velez activated from the practice squad back in October. David Johnson on 1st and goal. The carry. David Johnson plowing into the end zone for a Cardinal touchdown. 16 touchdowns this year for Johnson.
Well, assuming we get a converted extra point here, what a nice drive by the Arizona Cardinals to tie this football game. Just methodical, doing all the right things. I like the way that they relied on the running game here. David Johnson bringing his influence to bear on this drive as a receiver and as a runner. And if Chandler Catanzaro can convert here.
He's missed 4 extra points this year. Remember, this is a 33-yard kick with Matt Weil as the holder, and they're just confirming the scoring play. The booth wants to review it, ruled a touchdown on the field, and want to make sure that that is accurate.
Well, if that's the picture they get, there's not enough anything in there to say that he did not score. But David Johnson showing that he has great power in his legs, and he got some good blocking up front.
A tireless worker.
Yeah, watch out. Watch your left guard, my guy Potty right here. Upati, I'm sorry. Just what he does to Craig Robertson right here. Clears the lane. And then David Johnson tumbles in for the touchdown.
Upati, one of the few linemen on the Cardinal offensive line currently that's been to Pro Bowls. Remember, the former 49er. And Johnson, whether he's running or receiving or just acting as a decoy for Bruce Arians.
Well, he's done a little bit of everything today, Johnson has. He's seen him numerous times line up on the outside as a receiver, you know, giving Kerwynn Williams some opportunities to run the football. I like the variety.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. Touchdown.
2-yard run for David Johnson. 12 rushing touchdowns to go with 4 touchdown catches this season, and moving in on the franchise record of John David Crow. While the hold, Catanzaro, after Carson Palmer chatted with him before the half, trying to calm him down for the tie. And he nails it. 27 each, Cardinals and Saints.
Look at the relief on his face. That was a nicely struck ball, though. And as Jen Hale reported at half, you never know. He might be needed at some point in this game to win it with a field goal.
The 3rd annual Art Rooney Sportsmanship Award honors NFL players who exemplify outstanding sportsmanship on the field. And earlier this week, a panel of NFL legends selected these 8 finalists. The winner announced at the NFL Honors Award Show. It's the night before Super Bowl 51. That's February 4th. The Super Bowl you'll see on Fox from Houston, Texas. And Larry Fitzgerald, a winner of that award back in 2014. Continues to spread goodwill among teammates and competitors.
Your numerous Christmas references have not gone unnoticed on me today, Chris.
All right, well, I love this time of the year. I got to tell you, everybody dresses up. People get presents. People seem in a better mood, except when you're traveling. But that's another story.
Let's not go there.
You want an exit row? If you can find one. All right, just get on the aisle. Catanzaro to kick off. And into the end zone. It will be down right there. Well, you know, it's the time of year when not only the holiday season, veteran quarterbacks like Aaron Rodgers and Eli Manning, Ben Roethlisberger, do things for their teams. Carson Palmer, Drew Brees are doing that today.
Yeah, there is. And there's, I mean, really, if you're watching this football game, you're watching it for the love of football and hoping upon hope that maybe Santa brings you a playoff gift, that, you know, you're looking for a good football game. We've got a great football game. 27 points by each team here. I think I had it at 48. I think our producer director downstairs was the only one that thought this would be a high explosive game, and it's shown just that. Both quarterbacks playing well. Should be a fun last 18 minutes or so of this football game.
Brees comes out throwing wide open as Willie Snead quickly up to the 44-yard line. The pace of the Saints offense has been terrific all afternoon.
It really has been, and they're getting a ton of zone coverage from the Arizona Cardinals, and you'll see it. Watch Tyrann Mathieu and C.O. Moore here just drop this coverage. There's nobody there. Look how wide open he is. And this defense relies a lot on single man-to-man coverage, bringing pressure. Haven't seen much of it today. And I got to believe it's because there's so many receiving options on this Saints offense.
Brees over 250 passing yards to go with the 3 touchdowns. The rookie Michael Thomas in motion to the top of your screen. Tim Hightower carrying for New Orleans.
Well, you talked about the pace, Chris, and what's helped the pace of this offense today is the running game. I mean, they've turned around and handed the ball off now 22 times, and that's been uncharacteristic of them of late. And I like when they get in this type of balance because it opens up play action and pass. I've said it numerous times today. It keeps the chains where they're supposed to be, and I think you're seeing the results of effective offense.
Michael Thomas surging forward for the first down. That physical, that's the part you've talked about, that 6'3" frame of his, over 215 pounds.
Well, you see him stand next to him on the sideline. He looks skinny, but he has great physicality. You're playing at the line of scrimmage. He's got great strong hands, good upper body. Watch what he does to Williams here. Pushes him off. That nice little touch at the top of his route to create some space, and then this always is an asset when you're fighting for those extra yards for the New Orleans Saints. Good football player. They stole one here in the second round of the draft to get him out of Ohio State.
And Williams working on him because of the Cooper injury. We've seen Patrick Peterson on Cooks. After a pickup of 12, Brees to the fullback John Kuhn, who gets down to the 37-yard line. Tyrann Mathieu knocking him down.
I guess that shoulder's okay with Tyrann. We haven't talked a lot about him. You know, he had the knee injury that I thought was severely limiting him early in the football season. He didn't look like the same player. He was a little timid coming into tackles. I mean, obviously worried about re-injuring that knee and then the shoulder. But today he looks healthy. Maybe the weeks off have served him like they should and got him back to playing at 100%.
Brees catch Willie Snead. He's completed passes to 9 different receivers today. That's the 6th catch for Snead, which leads all receivers.
Well, Drew Brees always talks about rhythm. It's like ad nauseum when he talks about rhythm in the passing game. And the last couple of throws I've seen where he's hitting his back foot, ball's coming out, receivers are getting open, and that's what he is. That's why he's a 71% completion guy this season, because of that. They got a 3rd and short here. I expect turnaround, hand this ball off to Mark Ingram, get this first down.
All they need is a yard. He's going to throw. Pass is caught by Ingram down the sideline. Spotted all the way around the 15-yard line of the Cardinals.
Hand it off, throw it to him, same thing, right?
Well, Brees will take the yardage.
He'll take the yardage. But what you get here is you get a nice little pick route by Brandin Cooks on the linebacker in coverage. You've seen it at least 3 times today, the design of this type of play. It's been different players, but Sean Payton has drawn up some really good plays on 3rd down for his offense.
Ingram's 2nd catch of the day to go with more than 60 yards rushing, so he's doing his best David Johnson version for the Saints, who are on the move at the end of 3 quarters in Arizona.
Hey, Mickey, listen, I need you to watch the kids. We had to flee the country.
The Mick special premiere, January 1st.
Can I have some more ice cream?
On Fox.
At Coors, we lager, filter, and package cold for a cleaner, crisper taste. Because every climb deserves a refreshing finish. Whatever your mountain, climb on.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome. This is the Chevy Malibu. It was awarded Most Dependable Midsize Car by J.D. Power.
It looks great. Wow. What is happening? Oh my gosh, it's going up.
But the Malibu is not the only vehicle that was awarded.
This is mind-blowing.
The Chevy Camaro, Equinox, and Silverado HD were awarded Most Dependable as well.
This is extremely impressive. There's so many.
Doing it once, yay, great job. 4 times, obviously they're doing something right.
Absolutely.
Some mountains you climb. Others you knock down. Coors Light. Whatever your mountain, climb on.
Oh, that's lovely.
So graceful.
The corkscrew spin, flawless. His signature move, the Flying Dutchman. Poetry in motion.
And there it is, the baby bird.
Breathtaking.
A sumo wrestler figure skating? Surprising. What's not surprising? How much money Heather saved by switching to Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.
University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona with Rondé Barber, Chris Myers. Nice to have you watching the NFL on Fox. David Johnson scoring his 29th career touchdown, and this is his 30th game. And we are tied, but the Saints trying to respond with a 1st and 10 at the 15 of New Orleans to open the fourth quarter. Brees for Kuhn, his fullback. And a few yards. Chandler Jones going over to make the play for Arizona. Brees came in along with Carson Palmer, each of them averaging more than 40 pass attempts a game. Brees has thrown 37 times today. Just a few yards shy of 300. They lost a couple on that play. Throwing an open short is Hightower, who goes out of bounds inside the 15. Well, Brandin Cooks, the Cardinals defense, has cooled him off just a bit after the first half he had.
Yeah, I haven't seen any targets to him so far in the second half. And third down situation, you get down here, a lot of coaches like to bring pressure, zero pressures, make the quarterback get the hand out, get the ball out of his hands quick, and come up and make a tackle. See what James Baxter decides to do to this offense right here.
A young Saints fan anticipating a blitz from the Cardinals. Instead, they only rush 2, and the pass is still complete. Cadet inside the 10, but short of the first down.
Well, again, Sean Payton's upset because they had the Arizona Cardinals kind of scrambling to get lined up, but the play wasn't snapped fast enough. But Arizona does a good job rallying to make a tackle here. Little pivot route on C.O. Moore. That's tough for a linebacker to deal with now. Luckily, he's got Chandler Jones in the flat there to come make a tackle for him.
Wil Lutz, the rookie kicker. He's been good from 37 and 39 today. This will be a 25-yard field goal, and he gives the Saints the lead with a flag down. Somebody may have moved here on the Saints, or do we have an offside Arizona? Offside Arizona.
Oh, that's killer.
Yeah, that'll give him a first down.
That's first down. I actually thought this was a false start on the wing here, but the indication that we see on the field is that this is going to be an encroachment penalty, and this is just inexcusable.
Offside. Defense, number 28. He was lined up in the neutral zone. Half the distance to the goal. That yardage results in a first down.
That's on Justin Bethel.
Well, this is Justin Bethel right here at in the line of scrimmage, and you saw the wingback kind of move there, but the initial call there was that he was in the neutral zone before that false start by the wing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's a first down. It wasn't even the 5 yards, but half the distance enough to spot it at the 4-yard line. Both coaches frustrated, but now Sean Payton with 3 off the board, a chance to get 6 or 7 on first and goal. Extra lineman in, Landon Turner. Tim Hightower the football. Tim Hightower the touchdown against the team that drafted him. And the Saints have the lead in the fourth quarter.
Well, no need to get cute down here. You just turn around and hand it off to Tim Hightower. He is going to get another great block by his tight end. Watch John Phillips. He's going to come in motion. It's the guy in motion across the formation here, but watch the block that he gets inside here on Chandler Jones, and that's exactly where that ball runs off his butt in for the end zone for a touchdown, New Orleans.
On for the extra point is Wil Lutz, who had the field goal, but then the penalty gave Sean Payton a chance. And Hightower punches it in. The 33-yard extra point is good. A 7-point Saints lead. Tim Hightower, a lot of big runs for the Cardinals over the years. This time he scores for the Saints in Arizona.
The playbook of work is tattered and torn from those who do jobs for which they were born. Hammers and wire, chainsaws and wrenches, and the true bond of teamwork down in the trenches. Ford F-Series is their chariot. It answers the bell. It's the truck deemed official by the NFL.
Tomorrow's a big 5-0, Dad. Any plans?
Probably just watch a game on TV. You coming to dinner?
Yeah, what's that?
Make it a day to remember with Visa Checkout.
I think it just seems...
Happy birthday, Dad.
Visa, everywhere you want to be.
Take advantage of this limited time offer with Visa Checkout at StubHub.com.
Hi, I'm Paul, and I used to ask if you could hear me now with Verizon. Not anymore. I switched to Sprint because their network reliability is now within 1% of Verizon, and they save you 50% on most current AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon rates.
Why is this one twice as much?
This one right here has 1% more needles.
Why pay twice as much for only a 1% difference?
We'll take this one. Can you hear that?
Don't let a 1% difference cost you twice as much. Happy holidays to you and your family. Switch to Sprint today.
Hey, LaBelle. Yeah? Patty pie. Girl, that's $3.48.
Patty LaBelle sweet potato pie, only at Walmart. $3.48 on rollback. Save money, live better. Walmart.
Today's game is sponsored by the all-new 2017 Ford Super Duty. This is the next level.
Hightower got the touchdown, but Drew Brees, his 9th 300-yard game this season, adding on to his NFL record, 105 300-yard passing games, the most in the history of the NFL, and working things over on the Microsoft Surface as Lutz kicks off. And Britton Golden will down it to the 25-yard line. Mentioned David Johnson moments ago. There's a number of milestones he's chasing. Scrimmage yards in a season. You see how he stacks up with the great Otis Anderson. Anderson held that franchise scrimmage yards in a single season. His rookie year, 79, rushed for over 1,600, had over 300 receiving, and was the 1979 Rookie of the Year. David Johnson in his second year from Northern Iowa, putting up impressive numbers this year as Kerwynn Williams opens in the backfield. David Johnson, a receiver. Carson Palmer, and open is Britton Golden, who had his first career touchdown last week in Miami when he also played a little defensive back out of necessity.
Yeah, Britton Golden has done a lot for this football team here of late, and asking Larry Johnson about Britt and what he can do for this team. He says his confidence is soaring right now. We did see him play safety last week. He's down in numbers, but he has an opportunity again, just like some of these other young receivers, to make a mark here late in the season now that Michael Floyd is no longer on this football team.
His first catch of today, a pickup of 19. Carson Palmer is over 200 yards passing. Open in the middle of the field. Darren Fells fighting and gets the first down inside the 45 of New Orleans. It's got a game break with Kurt Menefee.
Well, the matchup of the team that scores the most points per game against the one that allows the most is going about like you would expect. Devontae Freeman, 3 rushing touchdowns, 139 yards. Atlanta all over the Niners, 38-13 right now in the fourth quarter. Chris Ronde.
Thanks, Kurt, and that would eliminate, an Atlanta win would eliminate the Saints from any playoff hopes. The highest scoring team in the league, Atlanta, the Saints next in line. David Johnson is loose inside the 30.
Man.
He's got a Cardinal first. That was like a freight train. Shifting gears.
Yeah, this guy's good.
13-yard pickup.
I swear he does so many things. He gets a good block by his right guard right there, but it's the breaking the tackles, the jump cutting. The guy's never not in motion. His feet are always moving. He's impossible to get a square hit on, which is very hard to say against a guy that's that big.
And a new Cardinal record with the most scrimmage yards in a season as he's fighting to get more to the 25-yard line of the Saints.
Well, he came into this drive. He had only had 13 touches on the day, and I think was only about 17 yards away before this drive at getting his second, or his 14,
he's over 100.
100 combined yards, and so he does get it. I mean, the guy is a special player, continues to show it week in and week out.
First 14 games to start the season of 100 yards or more from scrimmage, and he doesn't look tired. Moving past Edgerrin James, an all-time mark. Johnson with 11 carries. Also has 4 catches. Threading the needle to the tight end Gresham for a first down. He's coming off a big week. Season high number of catches against the Dolphins.
Well, not only can he run and catch, he can block. Watch him come across the formation here and give Carson Palmer just enough time to get rid of this football. It's a complete player. Every down back, first, second, third down, he can be out there. He is a special player, man.
On first down, Carson Palmer completes. J.J. Nelson turns the corner, gets near another first down.
J.J. Nelson has awesome acceleration, doesn't he? This ball is a little 4 or 5 yard completion. But once he gets this ball in his hands, we saw it on his reverse touchdown. And
our cameraman, tough.
Yeah, good job. Stay in there. Stay in the fight.
And look, and Darren Pierce in the festive mood. He wears that hat year-round, though. That's what people don't realize, and it's an issue, but we still put up with him. Great work there, Darren. Nelson's only 160 pounds, and he picked up 8 on that catch and carry. David Johnson, first down. David Johnson, touchdown!
Another great drive by the Arizona Cardinals here. Great balance again in the run game, in the pass game. I don't know that I have seen Carson Palmer look this good in a while. He's getting some good protection, but his runner is taking care of him right here. Watch the run to the left side here, and we talked about this change on the offensive line, but Larry Fitzgerald, number 11 in your screen, you know who he is. The block on Von Bell forces that play down inside, gives David Johnson just enough room to squeeze in there for the touchdown.
Yeah, now 17 touchdowns this season, tying John David Crow for the franchise Cardinals record. 2 today and the extra point. Cardinal fans holding their breath. It's a tie. And Catanzaro does just that, right on target. 34-34. Some fantasy-like numbers being thrown up here in Arizona. David Johnson adding to his fantasy season for Bruce Arians.
She's the reason the good times are great. And the reason the tough times are easier. Because she's your best friend and your true love. Presenting the Ever Us 2-Stone Diamond Collection. New rings, necklaces, earrings, and bracelets. 1 diamond for your best friend, 1 diamond for your true love. For the one woman who's both. Ever Us. Available at Kay, Jared, and Zales.
This holiday, get an amazing deal on America's most awarded brand during the Ford year-end event. Ford, the brand with the most 5-star ratings, the highest owner loyalty, and award-winning value from Kelley Blue Book. Giving drivers what matters most. That's how you become America's best-selling brand. Shop now during the Ford year-end event. Get $1,000 Ford Smart Bonus cash on select models on top of all other great offers. See your local Ford dealer today.
Hi, how can I help?
I've made a breakthrough in bucket technology. My new KFC $10 chicken share. This cutting-edge design is perfect for sharing with a friend. A bucket for $10? What? This delicious chicken share took a lot of math, quantum science, and imagining a different size bucket. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Taboo, January 10th, FX.
Teammates congratulating David Johnston, breaking 3 records on one drive.
That's tough to do. Good job, young man. Good job.
A milestone moment, and it's nice to have your teammates sharing it. And he's a very unselfish player for as much as he plays on the field every down. You pointed out his blocking to go along with the statistical numbers that he's put up. This will be a touchback, so Saints come out to the 25-yard line. Just under 9 minutes to go after a impressive drive. Carson Palmer set it up, and David Johnston finished it off.
La. You ready, big guy?
Yeah, I'm like totally ready.
Where were you?
I was at a rehearsal.
For what?
At the singing contest.
I don't want to be in your gang. I want to be a singer.
How did I end up with a son like you?
Music can alter moves and talk to you.
I can sing, but I get so scared.
Come on, be confident. Don't you want this?
Come back. What is going on here?
Seize the moment, try to freeze it and own it. Squeeze it and hold it, 'cause we consider these minutes golden.
Don't let fear stop you from doing the thing you love. Now hit it.
This Wednesday, celebrate the Feel Great holiday event of the season.
That's my son!
And now, Sing is nominated for Best Animated Picture of the Year. Sing.
Hey, Porky, keep it down, will you?
Rated PG, in theaters Wednesday.
This holiday, get an amazing deal on America's most awarded brand during the Ford year-end event. Ford, the brand with the most 5-star ratings, the highest owner loyalty, and award-winning value from Kelley Blue Book. Giving drivers what matters most. That's how you become America's best-selling brand. Shop now during the Ford year-end event. Get $1,000 Ford Smart Bonus cash on select models on top of all other great offers. See your local Ford dealer today.
Do you know how many December and January road games I've played in to earn this gear? But Jack's mother here got it for him from NFLshop.com.
It'll keep him warm.
The best place to get authentic NFL gear this holiday. NFLshop.com.
Today's game is sponsored by the new film Sing, in theaters this Wednesday.
Small screen, stadium-sized content. You can watch live local Sunday games right on your smartphone with NFL Mobile. Wherever you go, the NFL is with you to watch the team, the games you want. This is a good one, regardless of the standings. Pass complete, 2 veteran quarterbacks, and tied at 34.
It's a good one if you despise defense. And neither one of these defenses has showed up today.
It's a good one if you're a fantasy player.
There's probably some good fantasy numbers being made here in this game. A lot of good offensive production in this football game. But to the point I was making, the defense on either side of the ball, Arizona comes in number 1 yardage-wise. That hasn't shown up. The Saints have been playing better on defense. That hasn't shown up. There's been an offensive explosion today.
Patrick Peterson is on Brandin Cooks, who's been cooled in the second half as Ingram carries into a crowd. Yeah, we talked about the number 1 offense statistically, number on defense. And usually you figure defense wins out. You hear all of that, but the offenses have dominated today.
They really have. Drew Brees has been excellent delivering the football. He's only got 9 incompletions today. And we talked early in the game about the balance on offense running and throwing the football. It's been there. Even though it's skewed 43-24 in play selection, they've done just enough of turning around and handing the ball off to make this a manageable game for Brees and company.
Brees' throw, and there's Cooks. Catch made on the sideline with Peterson covering, and a first down for the Saints.
Nice little play here. Let's call this a speed out, and it's all about timing. And you got the best timing delivery quarterback out there. Hold on, they're getting ready to go to the line here. And
There's
try
a
to run
challenge,
this play.
I think.
Yeah.
It was ruled a catch on the field. And here comes the challenge from Bruce Arians.
When we go back and look at it, we'll have to see if Brandin Cooks got that left foot down. I saw the right one when he had possession, but I'm not sure that he got that other one down.
Is challenging the ruling of the field of a catch. We'll review the play.
Ruled a catch on the field. Bruce Arians is 0 for 3 in challenges this year. We'll have a closer look at this one.
This holiday, get an amazing deal on America's most awarded brand during the Ford year-end event. Ford, the brand with the most 5-star ratings, the highest owner loyalty, and award-winning value from Kelley Blue Book. Giving drivers what matters most. That's how you become America's best-selling brand. Shop now during the Ford year-end event. Get $1,000 Ford Smart Bonus Cash on select models on top of all other great offers. See your local Ford dealer today.
Hi, we're the Holford Quads. We're in 8th grade.
Technology is the only thing that really entertains us.
I'm going to use this picture on Sketchbook, and I'm going to draw mustaches on you all.
Using the pen instead of fingers, it just feels more comfortable for me.
Be like, boop, it's gone. I like that only I can get into it and that it recognizes my fingerprint.
Our old tablet couldn't do that.
It kind of makes you feel like you're your own person, which is a rare opportunity in my family.
Bleu de Chanel at Macy's.
I have a way better deal here. 10 nuggets for $1.49. I think 2 full Whopper meals for $10 is clearly the better deal. He wears glasses and he can't see which is the better deal. You want these glasses? No, I don't.
Get 2 Whopper meals for $10 or 10 nuggets for $1.49. Only at Burger King.
Hey, Mickey, I need you to watch the kids. We had to flee the country.
It was close, ruled a catch challenge. Let's listen to our referee, Carl Jeffers.
The ruling on the field stands. Arizona will be charged with their first timeout.
Both coaches losing their challenges. What do you think, Rondé?
Well, there's a couple of pictures that I was looking up here, and you got to look at his left foot. I don't think it touched the ground right there, but it's very tough to see if it did. And I don't know that there's enough evidence to overturn. And as we've talked about numerous times this year, if it's close to play, the call, what they make on the field usually stands. Now, there's another thing when I was looking at this play, and it's really kind of indicative of what's going on Arizona's defense all day. Patrick Peterson wasn't even ready for the snap, so he's a little bit out of position.
Brees with time, and wide open is Brandin Cooks. Thomas gives him a block downfield, and he gets inside the 17-yard line. Plenty of protection for Drew Brees.
Well, Brandin Cooks right here, and again, a lot of zone coverage by Arizona. Look, nobody's there. I ask myself a lot of times when I'm watching film, how does a guy get that wide open? I don't know how Brandin Cooks, who is scorching this defense today, is that wide open.
A pickup of 36 yards, and that's a career best for Cooks in terms of receiving yards, 186. His career high in catches is 10, but he's got a couple of long touchdowns in this one. Mark Ingram. Brandin Cooks, with Michael Thomas back on the other side, has been able to find room to run, and Brees has been able to connect with him. A couple of long touchdown passes, and in clutch situations, Peterson has covered him more in the second half, but now they're finding Cooks.
Well, I talked about their explosive plays. More plays over 20 yards through there than any team in football. And against the #1 defense today, they are just exploiting them. Great performance by Cooks.
Blitz coming. Brees. Willie Snead, his 8th catch of the game, with a first down inside the 5. It'll be 1st and goal, Saints.
This guy does wonders in the slot for this football team, doesn't he? Every time we have a New Orleans Saints game, at some point he's going to be a factor, and I love the way he stemmed that route. He moved into the defender, Patrick Peterson, with making him believe that he was going to go across the field, stemmed it up the field, break it out, and then nice completion. And stemming, I mean not going straight. He moved in, then up, then out. It's a great route by Willie Snead.
Thank you for clarifying.
You're welcome, Chris Myers.
Mark Ingram in the backfield. Brees for a 4th touchdown pass today. And Michael Thomas has it. The Saints score.
What a catch. What a catch. A lot of credit to this throw, but Michael Thomas just climbs a ladder over Brandin Williams for this touchdown. This guy, he's special. He is really special. More and more I watch him, the more and more I'm impressed with them. Man-to-man coverage on the outside, one-on-one. My guy is better than your guy. Touchdown, Saints.
His 8th touchdown of his rookie season, and I was going to say, coming back, Ronde, after missing last week, it was kind of a quiet number of catches, but he showed up big there. Looked like that San Diego touchdown that got the Saints their first win of the year, as they are waiting for confirmation on the scoring play.
Give us the thumb. Come on, that's a touchdown.
And it's a thumbs up. Saints have done well playing out west this year, winning in San Diego, winning out in San Francisco, and now leading in Arizona. Wil Lutz sets the extra point, and a flag down.
Another encouragement penalty. I mean, these are little 5-yard penalties. Obviously, we saw the one that led to a touchdown, or an opportunity to go for a touchdown earlier, but a little quick trigger by Justin Bethel, I believe, who it was again.
Offside, number 28 defense. That 5-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff. The extra point is good.
He's right there in the line of scrimmage, and I mean, he's very good at this. He's awesome special teams player, but he is itching a little too much right now, and that's, I think, his 3rd one on the day.
A 75-yard drive, a quick response, and Michael Thomas talked about finger yoga, hand yoga, and he uses that to hang on to the football. And how about a bounce-back game for Brees? Over 370 yards, 4 touchdowns, has not thrown an interception, and his team is winning.
Oh, they're giving him clean looks is what's happening. You know, when they get in these short yardage situations, and that was down the goal line, he has man-to-man. It's easy for him to make that throw.
Now, the Saints, even though they can't win the division, if Atlanta holds on and wins, it eliminates them from the NFC South division title, but they would have a minuscule wild card opportunity depending on some of the other scenarios, so we don't want to rule that out. But the loser of this game, again, is officially eliminated from playoff contention. 2 games to go in the regular season after this. Lutz for Golden, who will down it. And out to the 25-yard line comes the Arizona offense with Carson Palmer leading the way. Well, I always like to look at these scenarios. You can mix and match. But the Giants' impressive winning. They were the only team to beat the Cowboys twice. What do you think of that Tampa Bay-Dallas game tonight in terms of the wild card picture?
Well, without being a homer, I think that Tampa Bay has a shot, man.
You could be a homer.
Okay, well, I think they have a shot. They're playing good on defense, and you have a good quarterback in Jameis Winston, one of the best receivers in Mike Evans. So, yeah, they got a chance. And Dallas has been down a little, so we'll see. Should be a good one.
Redskins play on Monday night, and Green Bay keeps winning to keep heat on the Lions, who lost today. Pass in the air. Comes a flag. And see Webb, B.W. Webb, hopping up and down like, what did I do?
Conference was The debate. I think this is going to be they might consider picking this up. But the penalty, I think, was thrown for contact past 5 yards.
There's no foul on the play for any action on the receiver. 2nd down.
Having played the position, you have great insight.
I have great sympathy.
Oh, that's it. Okay. Yeah, good no call, right? Let him play a little bit there.
That is a fantastic no call. Let him play.
And by the way, that Michael Thomas touchdown catch, his 8th, that sets the Saints rookie record. The Dante Stallworth, Marcus Colston rookie record was 7 for receivers. That's what has the Saints out in front. Milestones being set all over the place. Palmer floating one and incomplete. J.J. Nelson.
Good coverage by Ken Crawley there. He's having to play the nickel back. Delvin Breaux, we talked earlier, is out, so B.W. Webb is playing the nickel inside and gives Crawley a chance to get some game reps. 3rd and long here for Arizona. I mean, 5 minutes. I mean, I guess they have time to punt, and try to get the football back, but they haven't stopped Drew Brees at all. I mean, it'd be interesting to see what decision Bruce Arians makes if they don't get a 1st down here.
Red exit.
Golden with a tough catch. Ball came out at the end of the play at the 30-yard line. Not sure who got to it first.
Well, this is going to be a takeaway for the Saints defense, and a lot of credit here.
Now, one official, I think he's just trying to move players away to sort out what happened.
Well, Britt Golden is on the ground because he took a shot, but it was a great play by Nick Fairley chasing down this screen to make this tackle.
Saints football.
Yeah, clearly a turnover. But watch 90 coming to your screen right here. Nick Fairley to make this tackle. He has the ball there, but when he gets hit, bam, ball comes out. That's a fumble.
And Ken Crawley recovered.
You always talk about these big D linemen, what they do at the line of scrimmage, but chasing screens down is their job too. And Nick Fairley, even though he's not going to get credit with the fumble, is the reason the Saints have the football back.
We'll check on the Britt Golden injury. He's helped to the sideline, but the Saints take over on the takeaway.
FBI!
I need you to watch the kids tonight.
No, I'm a bad choice for that job.
Act like an aunt for one day and don't ruin them.
What's up, Chippy? Next time he gives you crap, yank his pants down and point at his tiny. Shake it, break it, make it bam.
What happened to you? It was humongous. I'm lucky he didn't beat me with it.
Well, clearly you didn't do it right.
She's a danger to these children.
The kids are fine.
Have some more ice cream.
The Mick special premiere January 1st on
Nick Fairley, who came over from the Rams, former 1st-round pick of the Lions, with the big fumble cost.
Well, just chasing the ball down, man. Just big guys aren't necessarily known to do this, but when you get a screen, slip screen like that, having the ability to recognize it, turn around and chase the ball allows you to make a play. If he's not there, I think Britt Golden kind of splits that defense in his running, but he is the key to stopping that play. You get the hit, somebody else calls the fumble, turnover. Saints, they have the ball and are in control.
Bill Johnson, defensive line coach, appreciating the effort. Frustrating moment as Golden helped over on the Cardinals sideline. Most combined points in a game this year in the NFL is 81. That was the Falcons and Panthers. Right now we're at 75. See what the Saints do at the 29 of Arizona. Cardinal defense up against it here. As Brees sets to throw, pressure coming, and Willie Snead can't hold it. Brees had to get rid of it because of the rush from Tony Jefferson.
Yeah, he was getting a lot of pressure here, but man, Willie Snead is wide open right here. Again, confusion on the back end of the Arizona defense, and if Drew Brees makes a little bit better throw or has just maybe a second more time, that may have been a touchdown too.
He already has 4 touchdown passes in the game. Over 370 yards through the air for Brees. Tim Hightower for a couple of yards, scored the touchdown moments ago.
Important that Arizona gets a stop here. I mean, they have to allow a field goal opportunity. Try not to jump off sides in that case. But I believe that Sean Payton and this offense will try to be careful with the football here. They know they have this team right where they want them. I would be surprised if they turn around and hand this ball off and take the field goal attempt.
Saw Calais Campbell, who's been in on Brees a couple of times for sacks, and he had the fumble return for a touchdown in the first half. On 3rd down and 8. Blitz coming, Brees in trouble, and he goes down. Smothered at the 40. Kevin Minter led the way.
Well, and that's exactly why you don't drop back to pass here.
And there's a flag down as well.
Personal foul, roughing the quarterback.
Oh, boy.
54 defense. Contact to the helmet of the quarterback. 15-yard penalty. First down.
Oh, boy, this is tough, man. This is tough. It's an all-out blitz. 54 is right here. 51's right behind the goalpost, running right unobstructed to the goalpost. And, I mean, he hit the head. Minter is the tackler, but it's C.O. Moore that hits the head of Drew Brees, and that's where that call came in. That's a tough one. I know he's protected from helmet-to-helmet contact. You'll see it right here. But he's just trying to get into this play, and I don't know that that's a foul, man. I do not agree with that.
Yeah, he did not lead with the head. That was clear. Michael Thomas, that is a touchdown moments ago. He's inside the 5 now.
That is such a big play in this football game for Arizona. They had a sack, put them well out of field goal range. They were going to get the ball back, and because of this judicious call here, head-to-head, helmet-to-helmet, and actually it looks like he may even hit his shoulder pad. Bruce Arians has a very, very good point here, being upset. He's going to, I guarantee you, he's going to start his press conference with that play after this game is over.
Well, remember, an offside penalty on a field goal gave the Saints a first down, and they got a touchdown. This was a call that didn't look like the appropriate call, and that pass is almost intercepted. A lot of traffic around Kobe Fleener. There were 5 or 6 Cardinals.
That's got to be an interception. I mean, if you talk about a defense that is championship level and these guys are #1 in the league, one of these guys got to come down with this football, whether it's Mike Minter or whether it's Tyrann Mathieu, intercept the football. Tips, overthrows are a DB secondary's best friend. One of y'all catch that. Wow.
Patrick Peterson realized the missed opportunity. We have a timeout by the Saints and Sean Payton. This is 3rd and 1. Just over 3.5 to play. From inside the 5-yard line, and that head shake on that call by the officiating crew indicates how frustrated they are. A record-setting day, a career day for Brandin Cooks. Drew Brees 4 touchdowns. David Johnson setting franchise records, scrimmage records. But the game on the line, a 7-point Saints lead with a chance to get more. After the timeout, here comes Brees. Now John Kuhn is a guy they could use if he comes in. Brandon Coleman, who's the angular receiver. Brees has kept on occasion. Mark Ingram the back. Mark Ingram the football. And he's got the first down, knocked out of bounds.
3rd and short all day today. Started on the very first drive of the game. This is what they're doing. They're just putting their heavy people in, putting John Kuhn out in front of the runner and running a toss. And this Arizona defense that's known for its speed and creating lateral pressure has not done its job today. Mark Ingram picks up another first down.
Over 70 yards rushing for Ingram on 15 carries today. A tired Campbell on 1st and goal Saints. They've piled up 475 yards of offense against the statistically top-ranked defense. Tim Hightower, touchdown Saints. His 2nd of the day.
Well, they came into this game, Chris, into the red zone being the best or scoring the most touchdowns down here, and it just continues today. He gets a great block by the fullback Kuhn, and then watch the puller, number 73, Jari Evans, right here, going here, and then Kuhn. Watch these two blocks on these two guys, on your two linebackers, and that can't get any easier walking into the end zone for Tim Hightower.
Under 3.5 to play. It's now a 2-touchdown difference with the extra point from Wil Lutz, and yes, 82 total points, the most combined points in an NFL game this year. And for some reason, Mark Ingram is upset.
Maybe because he didn't get the score. I don't know.
Yeah, he doesn't have a touchdown today, even though he has run well. His average is up almost 5 yards a carry.
Well, he's upset. You see him. Nobody can console him here.
When you're winning the game, should you be, if that is the reason?
Well, I mean, a couple of weeks ago, Brandin Cooks with his issues
did not catch a pass.
Didn't catch a pass, wasn't targeted. He made him vocal. I mean, and Mark Ingram's upset. Yeah, somebody tell him he's winning. Sean Payton realizes it. What's going on in the back behind him here.
Sometimes your position coach or offensive coordinator can come over and calm the situation.
Well, you hate to be showing that on the sideline after a great scoring drive, a short scoring drive, but a scoring drive.
We're actually the ones showing it with our cameras,
yes,
but people can see it.
It's happening.
Britton Golden back out there on the 25-yard line. They'll take over on offense down now. 2 touchdowns. Jennifer?
Chris, an emotional Tim Hightower on the sideline right now. You mentioned his history with the Arizona Cardinals, how much he wanted this one. He actually gave the pregame speech for the Saints in the locker room before this matchup. He talked about perseverance, and goodness, he knows a lot about it after being out of the league for almost 3 years with that torn ACL and undiagnosed infection. It was a speech that really hit home with this Saints squad, and right now he is just living this moment up.
I don't know if it hit home with Mark Ingram, because Ingram probably said, I understand the return, get a touchdown, but Ingram probably thought he deserved a chance on that last carry in the end zone. In the meantime, pass completed to John Brown.
Well, that still is going to come down to, and it's going to be controversial,
That's a good
roughing the passer penalty on Drew Brees, but it's offense now. Situation down 2 scores. They got to get going. They got to move fast here, see if they can get back into this football game. I would imagine a score, an onside kick, and they have a chance.
It's good to see Mark Ingram and Hightower at least working with each other. On the sideline, Palmer, pressure coming, open down the sideline. He dropped it. J.J. Nelson would have had a touchdown.
Well, you wonder why this team that led the NFL in explosive plays last year doesn't anymore. It's this: catch the football. You can't be any more wide open. This throw cannot get any better. Well, that's just inexcusable. I mean, I'm a fan of football as anybody else. The ability to catch a ball wide open like that, you got to be able to do that. And Carson Palmer, he's been exasperated by this all year. You talk to Bruce Arians. Why haven't they been the team that they were last year? Number one thing he says out of his mouth every time: receivers do not catch the football.
Said those receivers needed to step up today. Palmer, and through the hands of David Johnson, who's been reliable, and that's incomplete. Yeah, they had that gone for a touchdown, Ronnie. It's a whole different game, because then you're thinking you can kick and hold them with timeouts or the 2-minute warning.
Missed opportunities. I mean, this is a season of missed opportunities for the Arizona Cardinals, and it's frustrating as a fan of football. A team that was in the NFC Championship game last year got destroyed and thought that they would have a chip on their shoulder to come back, and now they're down 14 and probably out of the playoff conversation altogether.
Well, if they lose, they certainly will be mathematically eliminated.
False start, number 78, offense, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
The Falcons did defeat the 49ers in Atlanta 41-13, leaders of the NFC South. The Buccaneers playing the Cowboys in Sunday Night Football. Yeah, the Cardinals haven't been the same since that championship game blowout up in Carolina. In fact, this year they've only won back-to-back games once. Their best stretch in October when they had a chance after 2 wins, but tied Seattle at overtime.
Monday.
Palmer's throw to Fitzgerald. Puts a good move on to get something. Another 5 yards short of the first down.
Well, this guy's going to come to work. I know that. Larry Fitzgerald, whenever you need a play, he's going to be the guy. I would expect him, if I were Carson, I'd target him right now on 4th down.
And he does, and Larry's got the first down. And it was Fitzgerald, whose contract takes him through next year, who said, you know, I wouldn't keep playing if I didn't think we had a chance to win.
Well, I think him and Carson and probably Bruce Arians' lives in football are tied together for the next year.
Fitzgerald again with room to run. And he's inside the 30 with a first down. Clock running, nearing the 2-minute mark, but a timeout by the Cardinals. They'll have 1 remaining.
Larry Fitzgerald just continues to do it, and he does so many things for this offense. We say it over and over and over again. He's moved to that Z receiver, so he has to block. And he saw it on David Johnson's touchdown run, the block he had on Von Bell that got him in. But as a receiver, he has been invaluable this year. Came in 2nd in the league in catches. He's working on 7 of them today. I mean, he's just a consummate football pro. Gotta love this guy.
Most receptions ever for an NFL receiver through 200 games, and he's nearing another 100-yard catch season. And look at the names on that list. Anquan Bolden now with the Lions, a former Cardinal, playing in his 200th game today. But Larry interested in winning, and yes, tied to Carson Palmer and Bruce Arians beyond next year. Worth discussing. Palmer, open, catch, touchdown, Cardinals. It's John Brown.
Great throw, great catch. New Orleans is playing cover 2 right here, and I don't mean to be picking on the kid, but Von Bell has not had his best day at safety. B.W. Webb is expecting help. Watch him just sit down in the flat right here. He's going to sink, but he thinks that this safety is going to help him. He's way late, and that is a easy throw for Carson Palmer, and his receiver did him a favor and caught the football. Touchdown.
That's what they should do. Only the 2nd touchdown, I was saying, in the first half for John Brown this season. He had 7 last year. And the extra point gets him within 7. And for Carson Palmer, he now ties Kurt Warner for the Cardinals' career record with 22 300-yard games. That's what you'd expect from a guy like Palmer and Brees.
We haven't talked much about Carson, but the day that he's having today has been really good.
And worth pointing out, since he spoke with Chandler Catanzaro, and our director Michael Frank had a good picture of that after his frustration, Catanzaro has not missed a kick. Well, and that's what a leader does.
Absolutely. And you can go back to Catanzaro having to work with a new holder. It could have been part of it. I mean, I was watching him hit some balls before the game, and the operation looked fine, but in real time when you're actually out there, I mean, it's definitely different. But I agree, Chris, these last 3 kicks have been spot on right down the middle.
A 75-yard drive, 1 timeout remaining for each team. Will have the 2-minute warning. Would you onside kick here if you're the Cardinals?
I would think that they are going to onside kick, and it looks like the way that Chandler Catanzaro is lining this ball up, he is. But at the end of the day, you have to put it on your defense to get the football back here. There's a supposed #1 defense in the league. They haven't shown it today, but they're going to get an opportunity right here.
Saints have their hands people up. The kick bounces. There's a shot at it, but it goes out of bounds.
Man, that was a good kick.
If it had stayed up in the air, there is a flag down because the ball went out. But if it had stayed up in the air, the Cardinals would have had a shot at it.
He hit it just a bit too hard, I think, and carried it out of bounds. You got to give your outside guys there a chance to make a play on the ball while it's still in bounds. But execution was almost there. But it's going to give great field position to New Orleans.
Kickoff out of bounds, kicking team. That foul's declined. The result of the play, first down.
They declined that penalty, because they would either have to re-kick or take it on the 40, right?
Yes, and the way, and you see the way that ball hung in the air. Michael Thomas was waiting on it, and he was wise, too, to not get his hands on it, knock it back inbounds, let it go out. So a noble effort on the onside kick, but the Saints in charge. One timeout for Arizona. We'll still have the 2-minute warning. Straight ahead, Mark Ingram playing with fire. And we've seen it on that sideline. The timeout will be used by Arizona right now. Now, Arizona scored, Rondé, on a 75-yard drive in just over a minute, and that was with the touchdown drop. So they have shown they can score quickly, but as you said, their defense has to keep the Saints from getting anything else on the scoreboard.
Well, yeah, first down here, ball game over. You're going to get a stop at the 2-minute warning. You're going to have an important third down if they get the ball here. But if you're the New Orleans Saints, ball security. Protect the football. We know Mark Ingram had some fumbling issues earlier in the year. He's been very solid in that regard. Of late, last probably month of the season. Take care of the football here if you're the Saints. You come away with a victory.
Drew Brees, 5 fumbles this year, including one earlier, returned for a touchdown. It's Ingram again, who's met hard. Cardinals on third down, stopping him as we will go to the 2-minute warning. Arizona is out of timeouts, and it'll be an interesting 3rd and 4 for Drew Brees and Sean Payton, protecting a 7-point lead here in Arizona.
For me?
Oh my.
What is it?
It's Samsung Gear VR.
You put it in there?
Push the play button.
This is crazy.
Oh my God!
Oh. You've got to try this.
Gonna blow their minds this year. Ho, ho, ho.
Best Buy makes the holidays easy by helping you pick the right device with Verizon. Why, if we made the holidays any easier, you could carve turkey with laser vision. Holiday gifting made easy at Best Buy.
Uh-oh. Should have put that phone on silent. Luckily, Jay chose Trident to help clean and protect his teeth, so he can hide his guilt with a convincing grin. That's it, Jay. They'll never know. Trident, cherish your teeth.
Papa John's scouting report on this season's best new prospect? Thick, cheesy, and golden brown. Papa John's new pan pizza. Try a 3-topping for $10 and a 2-liter Pepsi for $2.
Papa John's, the official pizza sponsor of the NFL.
Give your home the gift of huge holiday deals right now at Lowe's. Like this Cobalt 35-piece double drive screwdriver set for only $19.99. Plus, get this DeWalt 20-volt max cordless drill for only $99. Save big on everything you need to make your home happy right now at Lowe's.
Today's game is sponsored by Papa John's, the official pizza sponsor of the NFL.
Rondé Barber, Chris Myers here in Arizona. 89 total points, but an important third down where the Saints, if they get the first down, they ice the victory.
What do you do here, Coach? You hand it off, or you run some play action?
Well, without a timeout with Arizona, if you run the ball, you milk more of the clock.
Trying to get them to jump off sides.
They didn't fall for it, and the Saints used their last timeout. So you'll have a 3rd and 4, and then.
Yeah, good discipline by the. Watch the center, Max Unger, the head bob. Drew Brees will get a head bob in there too, trying to get them to jump off sides, but good discipline by the Cardinals defense.
What about Drew Brees? A contract extension that just takes him through next year. And he's talked to us about he plans to play well beyond that somewhere.
It's interesting, yeah. You talk about the other guys on the other sideline being intertwined. I think Drew Brees and Sean Payton might be intertwined on this Saints team.
But hoping to ice this one for New Orleans to get their 6th victory of the year in a wild scoring game. Throwing on 3rd and 4, and open, falling for the first down is Kobe Fleener. gutsy.
We hadn't mentioned Coby Fleener all day, and we knew it was going to be man-to-man defense. And Drew Brees found a matchup with Coby on Fleener on Tony Jefferson. Nice delivery, and this ball game is all but over.
And Brees this week, after those back-to-back games without touchdowns, he said, I know how to fix the problem. I turn it loose. I play confident. I know what can't happen in certain situations. And by that, he meant throwing interceptions, not afraid to throw for the first down. Even though Atlanta has won today, the Saints can't win the NFC South, but still some possibilities, minuscule as they are, for a wild card. And the Cardinals officially eliminated will fall to 5-8-1.
It was a good game, Chris. It was entertaining. We had some big plays, had a lot of offense. Defense on either side didn't really show up, but got to give New Orleans credit when it mattered. They forced that turnover of a fumble at the end of the game, got them up 2 scores, and that to me has been the difference, will be the difference in this football game.
4 touchdown passes for Drew Brees, over 380 yards through the air. Record-setting day for David Johnson. Larry Fitzgerald came on strong late, but the Saints come to Arizona and outscore the Cardinals 48-41. Saints will take on Tampa Bay in New Orleans next week and then finish up at Atlanta. We'll have more from Arizona. You're watching the NFL on Fox.
Oh, that's not good. Alexa, lower the temperature.
Okay.
Honey, kids shouldn't come in here.
Alexa, what's the weather like in Miami?
Right now in Miami, Florida, it's 78 degrees.
Santa?
Alexa, turn off the lights.
Okay.
I can still see you.
Hey, buddy. Looking good. You know what we gotta do, right? Let's go. Come on.
Not.
You're a good driver.
But that's
Get
not.
in the car.
No, I don't think I should do this.
Just get in the car!
No. These as well.
Luke?
Amy,
It's been years! Oh, you smell the same.
meet my wife and my kids.
Oh, you guys are so good looking and impeccably dressed.
Thanks, it's all Old Navy.
You sending off some last-minute gifts?
I miss us. You know, you should go to Old Navy. The entire store's up to 60% off right now.
That amazing idea.
Okay, I think I'll go there.
Get out of here. I don't know what that is.
I'm just scratching my eyes.
She's the reason the good times are great. And the reason the tough times are easier. Because she's your best friend and your true love. Presenting the Ever Us 2-Stone Diamond Collection. New rings, necklaces, earrings, and bracelets. 1 diamond for your best friend, 1 diamond for your true love. For the one woman who's both. Ever Us. Available at Kay, Jared, and Zales.
In life, you have to adapt to your environment. That's why Jaguar's instinctive all-wheel drive system constantly monitors the road surface and driver inputs hundreds of times every second. Outstanding performance all year round. Jaguar all-wheel drive.
For great offers, visit your local Jaguar retailer during the Unwrap a Jaguar sales event.
2 players you can watch all day, all night, and twice on Sunday. And Larry Fitzgerald and Drew Brees as the Saints win here in Arizona. Time for our Stat Insights, powered by Amazon Web Services. And look, after the last 2 games, the bounce-back performance of Drew Brees with 4 touchdown passes and a win for his Saints. Coming up tonight on Fox, except on the West Coast, Breakthrough Prize 16 and then Animation Domination. Next Saturday, an NFL on Fox Christmas Eve doubleheader. The Cardinals will be in Seattle. The Saints will be at home hosting the Bucs. For our producer Mike Burks, Rondé Barber, and Jen Hale, I'm Chris Myers. Thanks a lot for watching the NFL on Fox, and have a great holiday week.
It's Chevy's most dependable plays of the day. It was a wild Week 15 in the NFL as the temperatures dropped and the pressure continued to rise. Some teams fought to stay alive, others looked to stay on top, and key players came up big as teams make their push for the playoffs. Brought to you by Chevrolet, the most dependable plays of the day. Fox Sports thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football League. For NFL news and highlights, go to NFL.com.
I'm pumped you guys fly to Belize.
Yes to low fares to faraway places. That's transparency.
He makes the E a little twistier.
Oh, yeah. What's going on?
Nothing.
Dear Santa, I want a Lexus RX F Sport and a puppy.
If you're going to wish big at the Lexus December to Remember sales event. Get up to $2,500 customer cash on select 2016 and 2017 models for these terms. See your Lexus dealer.
When I was first starting out as an engineer, I had to rely on my credit cards. The high interest rates were frustrating. So I looked for a smarter solution. With a personal loan from SoFi, I was able to cut my interest rates by 50%, and I'm saving over $8,000. Now I am back on top of my finances, and it feels really good.
A personal loan from SoFi is the smart way to consolidate debt. Get your rate online in less than 2 minutes. Visit trysofi.com.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.
This is DirecTV, now part of the AT&T family and home of the Red Zone, the Fantasy Zone, the Dan Patrick Show, 20 years of NFL Sunday Ticket, Rich Eisen, and America's premier source for sports entertainment.